Hey guys, if you would like to see how we make our Weight Watchers chili, keep watching.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.
I can't tell you how many times I get an email or a message saying, hey, can you share the recipe on how you make your chili? So I am doing that today. This is kind of like a cook with me. I decided to just throw it in because I happen to be making my chili. So I thought I'll just show you guys how I make it really quick and the items that I use. And I'm taking you along through pretty much the whole process on how to make our Weight Watchers chili. Now this is a recipe that has been out for a long time. We kind of made it our own pretty much. And so it has been out there in the Weight Watcher community for many years. I found it on Instagram many times. I saw it on many YouTube channels. It's just all over the place, but this is our version of it and how we make it. We absolutely love it. It is so good. And we throw in different things at times. So the recipe that's linked down below in the description box is our original way to make it. And in the video has been the way we've been making it recently, just by adding, I think, 2 things that we've added to it. And it's really good. So come see how we make it. Let's get started. I am making some chili. What I'm starting with here is just frying up a pound of the ground turkey, the 0% or 99% fat free. And then I have 7 cans of different things here. We have dark red kidney beans, pinto beans, black beans, and then I have puree, tomato puree. I have diced tomatoes with green chilies. I have a can of fat-free refried beans and tomato sauce. These things are all 0 points. Everything in these cans are 0 points, so that's 0 points there. The things that have points are these 2 things. I think this is 4 points total and this is 1 point total. I can't remember exactly, but altogether with the 10 servings that it makes, it comes up to 1 smart point. What we're going to add is a bag of the corn. It's a 16-ounce bag, and this is 0 points as well. We have our onions and peppers frozen. I will add some of those in there as well, maybe like a cup of each, because it adds for veggies. That's the onions and the peppers, and those don't need to be fried up really well. I just like to put them in, make sure they're not stuck together, which this thing helps with that too. It's from Pampered Chef. You can buy this on Amazon though. I'll try to find the link and put it down below for you guys, because this thing is awesome. I've had this thing for a long time now, and I bought a cheaper one and it frayed at the edges, so I kept getting pieces of plastic fraying off the edges, but this one has not done that yet, so I like this one. A little bit more expensive, but it's worth it when you're not eating plastic bits in your food. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add all of the liquid stuff, juices and all. So I've got the green chilies. Now I'll scrape these out in a little bit. And the tomato puree. I just don't want my stuff to burn there, so I'm going to get all these in there before I scrape out the pan. Tomato sauce. And now I'm going to rinse all of my beans and then throw this in there as well. I'm going to put my corn in. Now I add the whole bag. What the heck? Add it all up so it doesn't burn. I'm going to leave the heat up at medium right now until I get it boiling, and then I'm going to turn it down to simmer and leave it simmer for about 3 to 4 hours. I'll show you what else goes into this. Need to come in? So we're adding a tablespoon of the chili powder. Okay, I added the 2 packets of taco seasoning, or 2 packets, which is 1 taco seasoning and 1 ranch. And I am adding a can full, about 15 ounces worth of the chicken broth. You can use any type. So I'm going to pour that in. I just put it in the can to help rinse out this liquid, or the tomato sauce in there. There we go. And I did add the chili powder in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and rinse my beans. This strainer is from Weight Watchers. I really, really like it because it fits perfectly across my sink for one thing. It's easy to pour stuff in one-handed when I'm filming. And for another thing, it's easy to clean and things don't get stuck in the holes. So we're gonna put all 3 cans in there. And I'll give those a good rinse. I'm gonna wash out these things to recycle them. And just rinse them until they are clear, until the water runs clear. This strainer you can get at your Weight Watchers meetings or online on the Weight Watchers website. Okay, that looks clear. And then we're gonna dump this into our chili. And now we're going to get all of the refried beans out and throw that in. And then we're gonna mix this up really good and cover it and leave it simmer. Okay, we got that all stirred up and we're gonna throw the cover on it and just leave it sit and boil. I also got this pan from Pampered Chef and the handle comes off so you can put this in the oven. Yeah, we're gonna leave this sit and simmer for about 3 to 4 hours. So it was a pretty simple dish to make, right? It's pretty much dump and go and leave it boil for or simmer for 3-4 hours and it's all done. A regular standard size, oh my gosh, this is so hard to say. A regular standard sized ladle, say that 5 times fast, is a 1/2 cup serving. So we put 2 of those in. So it's usually about a cup serving of chili. And we use those little Pyrex bowls that are 2 cup serving sizes. And it's usually like this much from the top. So as you can tell, you probably aren't going to get 2 cups of anything in those bowls. But it is a 2 cup size serving container Pyrex. And we use that. You can freeze it in that. You can microwave in it. You can store it in your fridge for up to 5 days. This recipe made 10 whole servings. We always get 10 servings out of it. It's like almost perfect every single time. So if you use all like 15-ounce cans of what I showed you in the video, it should make 10 servings for you easy. Even in the video that I show you in the description box, that makes 10 servings as well. So it's simple to make. If you're like 1 or 2 people, you can stick half of it in the freezer, take them out as you need it. It's really good. And it thaws really nicely too. So it's a great freezer meal as well. And I just put them in the 2 cup Pyrex containers and freeze them that way. The points on this is purple and blue are 1 point and the green is 4 points because you have to count the beans and you have to count the corn that's in there and you have to count, what else? The turkey. So you have to count the turkey too. So for me it's 4 points. For Corey it's 1 point because he's on blue yet. Still not bad for a dinner. Sometimes we'll add like a 1/4 cup of Asiago cheese, or we get those little tiny bags of tortilla strips. We'll add a bag of that, or sometimes we'll add a tablespoon of sour cream or 2 tablespoons of non-fat yogurt, and sometimes all 3 together, depending on how many points we have left for the end of the day. I usually tend to stick to just a 1/4 ounce of Asiago cheese and just count 1 extra point, so mine's usually 5 points. But you can add pretty much anything you want to it. If you like cilantro in it, which I have added before, you know me, I love cilantro. I have added cilantro and it's really good too. Green onions, you can add mushrooms to it. You can add pretty much anything you really like. Simple dish, easy to switch up if you like to switch it up. And there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to share it if you think anybody else may like this chili recipe. We will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Can't get enough of this. Being with you is like never ending sunshine. Feels like everything